Hey buddy, this is Швед. Если вы хотите посмотреть русскоязычную версию гайда, ссылочка внизу. And if you're an English speaker, then welcome to the burner guide from Швед, aka Juan Matos. Let's begin. For simple navigation, I will make chapters in this video so you could get the content you want easily. And today's video is all about the Anomic agent Serpentis or Serpentis burner, so let's move on to the footages. So, the first fit and the first ship I want to start this video with is the basic thing for highsec. That this is Hawk with rockets. You may stop the video if you want to take a closer look on the fit, but I will link all the fits in a file below the video. So here I have couple webs, kinetic resist for shield, capacitor battery, and the shield booster. Also have these two webs. The one is mutated Tech 2 web with abyssal mutation. The second one is actually a Federation Navy web, also with abyssal mutation, but it's just because this what I found in my hangar. So we just activate the gate and enter the mission, and as soon as we land on grid, we're gonna just apply all we have to the burner, and then we're gonna activate the shield booster. I activate the shield booster a little bit later because I don't want to have an overheal, because normally I run this burner solo on with a fit of a Hawk. It is also a Hawk, but it's a little bit different. It is optimized for low second, especially 0-0 space. So we just apply our webs to lower the speed of a burner, and that increases the application of our rockets. Also, as you may see, I use faction rockets for my rocket launchers, because all the faction ammo, rockets, have better application than high damage ones. So the good thing about high damage rockets is that they do more damage, but the bad thing is that they apply the damage pretty bad. And if you have a speedy target circling around you, or just making its way somewhere to Narnia, it is really hard to apply well. Also, you may see that I have an optional emergency drugs like standard blue pill and agency hard shell. Not sure which ones. I mean, probably that's just hard shell free or something. And now Serpentis dies with no problems. We may just check the loot and move on to the next footage. Here is another run of Anomic agent Serpentis or Serpentis burner, and we have another Hawk here. This one is a little bit optimized for 0-0 space, because as you may see, we have MWD fitted. It makes a big difference if you enter into a gate and see the camp on the other side. You may just select the gate you've entered from, and then pulse your MWD while aligning the gates the nearest one you have in 13 kilometers from you, and then you just jump into it and then try to escape and warp out on the other side. You may now stop the video and take a closer look on this fit, but again, I'm gonna link all the fits in a web document, the Google document, and put this link in description of this guide. So as you may see, I just warp into the mission. I just land on grid and then I apply all I have on this burner ship. But this time I just let the burner to dig a little bit deeper into my shield, and then I start my shield booster, a little bit delayed launch of a shield booster I do, and this is all because this fit isn't 100% cap stable, and this is mainly because MWD reduces the amount of your capacitor that makes the regeneration a little bit lower. So now I just switch off my shield booster to make my capacitor some time to regenerate, and now I started again. So this is called capacitor management. I'm pretty sure that cap management technique should be very familiar for PvP pilots, because the most part of the PvP feats, I mean effective PvP feats, are absolutely non-cap stable. This one is just kinda non-cap stable, but it lasts for minutes and minutes and minutes, just by doing this shield booster trick repeatedly and repeatedly. So what I do is I regenerate shield, and as soon as I get almost full shield, I just switch off my shield booster, and then I wait for capacitor to regenerate, and then I just start it again and wait till I get almost full HP in the next time, and then I repeat this trick. So we have our burner almost in low armor, so hopefully it's gonna die soon, but you need at least 2 or even 3 clips of an ammo to kill the Serpentis by this hawk. Not only this hawk, but the first hawk we had for highsec in the first footage of this guide is also has pretty bad damage against this Serpentis burner. And as you may see, it has only few structure and few armor, and we just ran out of the clip and had to reload. So Serpentis has now a lot of armor again, so we cannot also overheat our modules anymore, our rockets I mean. So we just wait for it to die the normal way without any overheating. The only thing that I just keep doing is the shield booster trick, just in case. This hawk variation is my custom fit, so if you want to try running the burner missions by just one character in 0-0 space more safely, just take this fit and feel free to use. And we are going to move on and move to the next footage. This setup I call Uniburner because it can run any Anomic agent, and I will prove that in further videos, but now we're gonna just do Serpentis by this Uni trio which is consisted of one Kirin, or you may use also a scalpel or even a bantam for logie frig, and we use double daredevil as a DPS ships, and also the web bonus is pretty mean. It does a lot for this setup. What we do is always the same for any burner mission except maybe Choristas. We just make some range out of the acceleration gate just to not get a bump, and then we just enter with daredevils, then we enter with the logie. We need at least 2 daredevils to do missions efficiently, so here is some kind of minimal optimal, some kind of minimax setup. So what I do is I just apply my webs and I apply my blasters to the burner, and then on the daredevils I hit Cupid range button to Cupid range closely to the burner, and as you may see, the burner just died even before I've started applying my remote shield boosters, and this is of course because of insane amount of DPS that this daredevils apply to it. Well, this is how it works with the trio, and now let's move on to another setup. This one is a setup that I've received from my Chinese buddies, so that's the present from the Chinese friends, and I call it the Cruel Crew because it has double retribution plus a crucifier. Oh my god, this guy is using crucifier, he's insane. So you may take a closer look on the fits by stopping the video, but all the fits gonna be in the document linked in the description. And now I just will enter the mission and do all the stuff needed and try to explain how this setup actually works. So I just enter the mission with my crucifier, and then as soon as possible I'm gonna enter with the both of my retributions, and we'll see what happens. So I take an align because this is the first run I do on the mission with the setup, and now the crucifier is landed. He locked the daredevil, and I expected to receive some damage, but surprisingly my crucifier is not getting any damage being attacked. And the thing is that the Crucifier is the ship. It's an electronic frigate, Tech 1 electronic frigate, pretty cheap, almost as cheap as Griffin, that we use for Anomic teams. But this one has a bonus for tracking disruptors and missile guidance disruptors. And surprisingly, it works just like it is, because you enter the mission with your crucifier, then you apply your tracking disruptor, or if it is a missile ship, you just apply your missile guidance disruptors to the burner, and then you just stop to receive any damage, because the burner is locked to the orbit distance that it's locked to. But suddenly, having tracking disruptors applied to him, he cannot just shoot at the range he supposed to, and you just do not get any damage, and you have all the time in the world to just kill him, like here. And the good thing is that we can do all the teams and some of regular anomic burners by this trio. That's genius. And the last video I would like to show you in this guide is another run with a unified Daredevil setup with a Kirin. And this one I've decided to include just because something wrong happens on this mission. I do same old same, pull some range out of the acceleration gate to prevent some bumps and so on. All the fits again I'm gonna put in the file linked in the description. And now I just start to enter the mission with my ships. As always, I just send both my Daredevils forward and then I follow with a Kirin. It's all from the Kirin's view, and as you may see, I start receiving damage to Daria Smirnova while Hinaro is trying to chase the burner and apply webs to it. But as you may see, Daria is just standing where she is and ain't doing nothing. Only now she starts to move towards the burner. And now you may see that I begin to receive damage to my Kirin. And this is always bad when you start to lose shields or even receive any damage into a logie in the setup, because that means that something is wrong, because normally you just orbit your Daredevils and heal them without getting any of the damage. But fortunately, if we use this setup with any amount of Daredevils above 2 or even 2 has a lot of DPS. So fortunately, we may just finish the Serpentis really fast with these 2 Daredevils and save our logie. And now let's move on slowly to the outro. Last few words I would like to say in this video. Play more efficient, do less, earn more. Don't forget to fly safe. If you like this guide, then show it to your buddies. If you don't want to miss the guides that are coming, just subscribe to the channel. And this was Juan Mares. Hey do, and I'll see you next time.